But I got grandkids coming up. They don't need to be getting nothing from a crossing guard.
A borough police officer today stationed at the spot where Lee once worked. Off camera, many students say they knew or heard about Lee.
She seemed like an ordinary person, like regular. Maybe just got to the wrong stuff at the wrong time selling the kids.
I don't know what the borough does or what their policies are on their end for employees, but it's unfortunate.
Okay, what's up, everybody? Hope everyone is having a good day or night wherever you are. Now, I do these stories to show the consequences and downfalls in life when making bad decisions. And in this case, we have a crossing guard at a middle school in Pennsylvania that has been arrested for giving the kids at the middle school cigarettes and edibles and other stuff. Let's go. This is 26-year-old Kiaralee. She is a crossing guard in the Pennsylvania School District down in Darby, Pennsylvania. That is like 27 miles south of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Now, she was a crossing guard at a middle school. So let's not forget this. This ain't high school. But no matter whichever way it was going to be wrong anyway. Well, Kiara has been arrested and charged in Delaware County because while she was at the crossing guard, other than just telling cars to stop in the name of love and let them go, slow down, and let the kids cross so they can get to school, when they was crossing, she was also crossing too. She was double crossing. She was giving the kids cigarettes, allegedly. And also some of that sticky, icky. Some of that good California good stuff that Snoop Dogg be smoking on. And some edibles. And I'm not talking about the gummy worms with Winnie the Pooh on it. I'm talking about the gummy worms that look like a 4-leaf clover. Now, I don't know what would make Kiara do this, but you look at her when she was getting arrested, she looked like she should have been in junior high school herself, a little she was. Now, I don't know what was going through her mind and what made her think that she was going to be able to continue to do this without getting caught. Because on June 4th, 2024, 26-year-old Kiaralee, the crossing guard operation, came to an end.
A crossing guard in Darby, Delaware County has been arrested. The guard is charged with giving e-cigarettes and marijuana to students. 26-year-old Kiaralee was taken into custody last night.
Good evening, everyone. Tough reality here and virtually anywhere. Preteens and teenagers can usually find a convenience store to buy THC, synthetic THC products and vapes. But police here in Darby say kids, middle school kids, had another source.
The stores do it. So I guess she felt like she could do it.
It's already hard enough, like I was saying, for as a parent, just keeping them away from the influences that we already are fighting. So to hear that an actual employee of the borough would even sell the kids, it's insane.
Police say that Darby Borough employee is 26-year-old Kiaralee, who worked as a crossing guard near Penwood Middle School.
We walk past and go to Fred's every day, so a lot of students seeing her like passing it around and stuff, and they would say, oh, let me hit the vape, let me hit the vape.
It's a shame that you have these people who are on these corners to do the job to protect these children, and now you're telling me their receipts and stuff from them is utterly disgusting and it's ridiculous.
Lee is charged with distributing vapes containing THC as well as marijuana edibles to middle school students. Cops say she also got high with at least one student and texted about it. Delaware County DA Jack Stolzheimer announced the arrest and said, quote, "School crossing guards epitomize the role of public servant. For an individual to abuse that trust is deeply disturbing and corrosive to the well-being of the entire community."
But I got grandkids coming up. They don't need to be getting nothing from a crossing guard.
A borough police officer today stationed at the spot where Lee once worked. Off camera, many students say they knew or heard about Lee.
She seemed like an ordinary person, like regular, maybe just got to the wrong stuff at the wrong time selling the kids.
I don't know what the borough does or what their policies are on their end for employees, but it's unfortunate.
This right here is a very sad story. Now, this right here, why would she, I'm not going to say commit a crime, but it is definitely breaking the law. But why would you even do something like this? Why put your job in jeopardy for this? You're a crossing guard. Now, you may not be a police officer, but you're still a servant of the community. And that is what's wrong with this generation of kids that's coming up today. Not only is social media raising our kids, you can believe what you want to, but they are. But you also have a generation of young adults that is thinking like kids. And now when you think about, crossing guards back in the day was a lot older, elderly people. And you still have some out there. But even like teachers in the school, look at all the stuff that be going on with teachers in the school. You having kids teaching kids. The teachers these days now be 23, 24 years old, 25 years old. And they're acting just like the students. It just, like, she just thought that she was going to get away with this. And think about it, and that's another reason why these kids get into stuff when they leave the house. And you can't, in this situation, it's kind of hard to blame a parent, because you have a cross guard that is influencing your child outside of the house to do something different than what you probably teach them. But now I understand that, you tell your child, look, don't do this, don't do this. Yes, they supposed to listen to the parent. They supposed to say no to this. They supposed to say no, and you don't supposed to, accept stuff from people. But unfortunately, kids are going to get into things. And it's messed up when you have an adult, young adult, helping kids get cigarettes. That's a federal offense if I ain't mistaken, because if they under the age 21, then you can't be up here buying nothing and then turn around and selling it and giving it to people that don't supposed to have it. They going to school high. And then she texting students about their encounters. So first of all, what are you doing texting students? This is middle school, people. Let's remember that. This is middle school. So why are you texting students? This right here is just a poor choice. A very poor choice. And now she done threw her career away as a crossing guard. But then also I've seen something where they said that she worked, other than just being a crossing guard, she also worked, I think, allegedly at another facility with kids with like recreational something. So all she do is work with kids. They might need to go to their facility and go test some of those kids over there to come and make sure they ain't got no THC. But this right here is crazy. And sometimes this is a perfect example of being an adult. This is why it's not good to try to be cool with this generation of these kids these days. Don't try to be cool with these teenagers. And I don't mean like that. Like, don't try to fit in. Don't try to be the cool one, the cool crossing guard, the cool teacher. Because now you're going to be basically lowering yourself down to the stuff they like to do just to fit in. No, stick to your standards. Stick to what you believe in. And then they either conform to it or they don't. But don't sit up and do that, because I guarantee you that this started because she wanted to be the cool crossing guard, like they know they can mess with her. And then you see the people in the video, they saying that, yeah, everybody heard about Miss Lee. Yeah, because she was cool. See, she ain't got to worry about her telling on you. That's what they looking for, somebody like that. And they had their way with it. Y'all get in the comments. Tell me what y'all think about this. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like and share this video. Holla.